a major New York Yankees update has been released regarding what the plan is for the rest of free agency for the New York Yankees, as well as some more moves that are bound to be made by Brian Cashman and this team. We're going to be talking about every major update here in this video. Before we get into it, though, if you're watching right now and you have not subscribed to the channel, 70% of you guys have not, you're in the right spot to get all of your New York Yankees news. Make sure to hit the sub button. We're posting everything regarding this free agency. And of course, things are starting to get back underway now. We still have some more moves to be made, and you won't want to miss what we have to bring you. But without any further ado, let's get to the first topic of the video regarding the free agency update. Now, we know that the Yankees have gone out, tried to make a lot of splashes, and quite a few have not worked out, some that have, and there are some more that the Yankees could be targeting. But according to a new report, the Yankees are done big spending. And this is what we have here from Yahoo, actually. The New York Yankees are done signing high-priced free agents, a source with knowledge of their situation said. That leaves coveted players such as Pete Alonso and Alex Bregman among 164 free agents still on the market, with only 37 days until pitchers and catchers report to spring training camps in Florida and Arizona on February 14th. So a lot of what we've been seeing as of late regarding, Roki Sasaki being one, which I will touch on in a minute. As you see there, Pete Alonso, Alex Bregman. A lot of reports around the Yankees surrounding these guys have apparently been shut down by this source close to the Yankees and familiar with this situation regarding free agency. Now, the big thing is, this does not include trades. So, the Yankees are still, as you see in the intro video, still looking to move on from Marcus Stroman, which, once again, we'll touch on a bit later in this video. But moving on from Stroman, trying to acquire some more pieces, and a target has been put on Oswaldo Cabrera by many other teams that are looking to acquire him, which we will, once again, touch on in just a moment. But a lot more Yankees trade news are coming out now regarding this, other than free agency. But as you see, free agency apparently is just considered to be done by the New York Yankees. And says this would seem to preclude the signing of Japanese star pitcher Roki Sasaki, who may be taken to the West Coast club, the Giants, the Dodgers, the Padres, one of them, and reportedly among his targets, Sasaki can sign with a Major League Baseball team anytime between January 15th and to January 24th, or he must return to Chibolote Marines, his original Nippon professional baseball team. So we have 6 days until we can see Roki Sasaki go out here and sign with the team. Whether or not he does or does not is still yet to be determined. It sure does seem like it, but according to this report, from what we've just seen from the Yahoo page, the sports page, it does seem like the Yankees have kind of put themselves out of this list, which is a pretty big update considering what we've been seeing. We've seen some people believe the Yankees are full in. Some people believe the Yankees were out before they even were in talks with Roki Sasaki, but this could also indicate that Sasaki is the only person they have left. Now, the source does say, as you see here, are done high-priced free agents. Now, he would not be a high-priced free agent. He certainly would command a bit of money, but where he is so young, it would be an international signing. That would not be a big signing for the Yankees necessarily. Obviously, it would be big in terms of who it is, what the future holds for him, the implications this would have on the Yankees pitching staff, but it technically would not be a high-priced signing. So, from what we've been seeing, apparently, this is what we're looking at. He could be out, but I guess in terms, it really depends on how you're describing this, how you're describing the big signing, and what you're describing as a big signing in this case. So that's a pretty big update regarding the free agency side of things, the Roki Sasaki especially, and what is to become for this team's future of this next upcoming season with, as you see, as you just previously seen, 37 days until catchers and pitchers report. But going on as well, the Yankees are still looking to make some moves, and the Yankees are looking to bring a mid-level left-handed reliever and send out Marcus Stroman and his $18.3 million contract, but that's it. If Stroman pitches 140 innings this season, another $18.3 million vest for next year. So there are quite a few implications in Marcus Stroman's contract that many teams would not want to deal with, and the fact that we're looking at something like this, Stroman's quite high contract, few injuries, not being great this season, kind of everything piling on top of each other, the Yankees are kind of be looking to make some moves, regardless of what it is. And as I mentioned in a previous video, with the Blue Jays trading him, it may just be in an instance of a few prospects. Maybe some prospects that may not even get a chance in the MLB, some that you could flip, some that is just nice to add to the prospect pool for your favorite team, or in this case, the Yankees. That would be an ideal move for the Yankees, just to not have any repercussions of getting rid of Marcus Stroman. And as you see, looking at what many teams are, what we've been seeing the past few weeks, and as Marcus Stroman reports are really heating up now that he is one of the pitchers, one of the more solid pitchers or reliable pitchers left, I guess, in free agency, in the trade market, people are going to be questioning about his assets, about his skills, and what he could bring to their team. But With all of that in mind as well, I'm going to read this here. Well, with all of that in mind, as you see, it's no surprise the Yankees are pursuing infield upgrades. For instance, they have recently been linked to players like Jorge Polanco, Brendan Rodgers, and Luis Arias. And if the Yankees were to add any of those players or a different second or third baseman, Cabrera would be the odd man out in the starting lineup, and that would relegate him to a bench role once again at age 26. So it makes sense that multiple teams have reportedly spoken with the Yankees about Cabrera's availability in a trade this winter from Brandon Cuddy. I believe it's Cuddy. I could be wrong. If that is wrong, I apologize. Of The Athletic. But as I mentioned, another asset here for the Yankees that could be looking at a trade before free agency, before spring training starts, which is another very interesting one. I've spoken about Oswaldo Cabrera as an option for more guys that were in terms of being traded, as, Cody Bellinger being one when that whole instance was going down. Luckily, he was not gone in that, but Oswaldo Cabrera is a player with the odd man out kind of side of things right now, especially with having a few other infielders. We know that Jazz Chisholm was playing third, now moved to second reportedly. Anthony Volpe is going to be continuing on short. Paul Goldschmidt on first, and that would leave Oswaldo Cabrera right now as the starting third baseman. And it will be yet determined if the Yankees actually believe Oswaldo Cabrera is a starting caliber third baseman. We've seen him at short, we've seen him at second, we've seen him at third, but will he be able to play there every day? And I think that's one thing the Yankees are questioning, which is really putting all of these trade rumors into consideration. And if the Yankees are looking for a player, maybe along the lines of Jorge Polanco, Brendan Rodgers, Luis Arias, and they want to be able to go ahead and get someone for that and really not have to give up any prospects or anything, which we know they don't have too much of right now. They could potentially be a package deal of Oswaldo Cabrera, Marcus Stroman for a team who's kind of looking for the pitching for a younger-ish infielder that has still yet to really prove himself at the entire level due to not having as many games as he would like to see, and still, once again, a bench player from what we've seen last year. But Luis Arias, his defense is not great, can hit the ball. Jorge Polanco, Brendan Rodgers, two other players that have been linked to the Yankees previously. Brendan Rodgers was one at the beginning of free agency, kind of as we were heading into this season, a very interesting player, or into the offseason, a very interesting player they could be looking at. And it kind of would kill two birds with one stone. If you get Cabrera, you get rid of Stroman, you can go ahead and get Brendan Rodgers, Jorge Polanco, Luis Arias. Any of those guys can all play the infield, have been known to, be able to start consistently, whether or not their defense is good or not. It would be able to add on the offensive side of things too, and I think the Yankees still need to focus on defense, which would really limit Luis Arias for me. But Brendan Rodgers, Jorge Polanco, both are known to hold their own, and the Yankees may have a pretty good plan here in being able to trade both of those players. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. I think that there's a few very interesting options the Yankees have, kind of going from Oswaldo Cabrera to Marcus Stroman to trying to get some more infielders, adds a bit of depth, add a potential starter. And as you see, no spending is going to be continued. It almost seems like all the high-end spending is now done, but that does not mean the trades are over. And I do have one more screenshot here before regarding Oswaldo Cabrera, and it says, that being said, Cuddy also mentioned the Yankees don't seem likely to trade Cabrera. And after all, he could be their most valuable utility player this year. He's a safer bet than declining DJ LeMahieu, and a more proven major leaguer than former top prospect Oswaldo Peraza or current prospect Yorbit Vivas. What's more, Cabrera can also play the outfield corners. He's only put a handful of games in the outfield the last season, but he has done so close to 900 innings of left and right field experience under his belt. So, once again, if the Yankees are looking for that versatility, being able to have the option of placing Oswaldo Cabrera, which we've known to have him kind of go everywhere in this lineup, on the order, also in the field, it gives them that security. And although you may get a better one-dimensional player, or better fielder, a better hitting player, or a better person or player that can only be on third base, Oswaldo Cabrera does have that aspect of being able to play anywhere at any time. And I think that's why the Yankees are really considering him such a high-end piece. And if he were to be traded, as you see there, not likely, and don't seem like the Yankees want to trade him, it would have to be in a big player in return for them to be able to kind of make this seem like a win for the Yankees. Although if Marcus Stroman was in it, it could even be another piece to kind of just add and get rid of him from this rotation. So, like I said, let me know what you think of all of this news here. Some interesting things coming from the Yankees, but we're not done yet. So if you want all of your news here, be sure to hit the sub button. We got a lot of stuff for you. Chris, I know, got a lot of videos coming as well, so make sure to hit the sub button if you want every bit of updates that we have for the New York Yankees. But that's all I got. If you did enjoy, like I said, give it a like, hit the sub button as well. But I'm signing out. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day. See you later.